Welcome to Can Angels Fly? I'm Nancy, and today we're here to discuss the mystical side of our reality. That is, the powers, the gifts, and the curses of the gods and goddesses of our world. Let's begin. If you are a Gemini, then you are an air god or goddess of thought. Now, what would an individual say or ask of a god or goddess of thought? What would they ask? Maybe the question would be, what should I do in my life? And an air god or goddess of thought would say to that individual, you are free as a bird. Well, now let's talk about some of the powers that are possessed by gods and goddesses of thought. Gods and goddesses of thought have the power of temptation or baiting. They have the power to influence and the power to envision and see. And finally, they have the power of intuition or psyche. Now, what if an individual stayed in the good graces of the air gods and goddesses of thought? What gifts might they receive or life experiences might they have? Well, some examples are an individual would have common sense, wit, be a genius, be smart, be sociable, outgoing, fun, lucky, adventurous, and flexible. But let's say, hypothetically, one is unable to stay in the good graces of the gods and goddesses of thought and end up having to suffer some of the curses. What curses might an individual have to deal with during their life? Well, they may become useful, or used. They may become a joke or be tricked, or they just become too common and too familiar. Or how about this? The person is viewed as slick and untrustworthy. Or an individual can suffer the curse of being looked at as easy and hot. And finally, that person can be cursed with people perceiving them as a sponge or plastic. Wow. Well. What is an example of a god or goddess of thought? How about twins? Twins. Let's imagine a set of twins. Both are social butterflies, one of the dark energy and one of the light energy. But wait, each twin has two personalities, and each of those personalities has two personalities, and so on and so on. That's an example of a god or a goddess of thought. Now, let's talk about the key of success or to success for gods and goddesses of thought. Now, as I mentioned, with the example using the twins, that each twin represented the light and dark side. Each had two personalities, and those personalities had two personalities apiece, and so on and so on. So, what is the key to a God and goddess of thought? The key to success is all of those different personalities have different belief systems and philosophies. This is the source of keeping them free from being bound by any of the philosophical constraints here in this realm. Thank you for coming to Can Angels Fly? Until next time, bye.